Hello, and welcome to episode 179 of the Weekly Song Podcast. I'm joined, as ever, by my co-host, Roger Heathers.
Hello.
And also, there is someone else in the room. No, sir, no. I believe we are, in fact, speaking to you there. Hey, you down there.
You can see me.
We're joined by musician star.
That's it, Sammy Jonas. I'm here.
Yeah.
We're joined by musician. Pause.
We're joined by Sam.
Yeah, I'm here.
We're joined by Sammy Jonas. How are you doing, Sammy?
Good. Like, I think it's been, 140-ish episodes since I was last here?
140 years.
Yeah.
Has it really been, have you been keeping count?
No.
There's another one.
I waited for my
They've not
invite for
phoned back
years.
yet. They've not phoned back yet.
You got like a tally like on a prison wall.
Well, I can tell you it's like at least a while, because when we last did it, we did it in your shed.
Oh, damn.
Oh, yes.
So I would say 140 is probably accurate.
It's
Damn.
getting close for 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That's a depressing thought.
That's how much they don't like me. They had to wait 10 years to get me back.
No, it's a treat. We savour it. Every 10 years, we ask you back when we need a bit more life in our lives.
Then after later, you'd be like, I'm never having him back, Roger.
And of course, co-host of the Monthly Cover podcast, which is like the sister podcast to this show.
Indeed.
Baby brother, baby sister.
It's
just-
family,
It's definitely baby.
nonetheless.
It's
Straight
still
up
finding its
family.
legs.
I mean, yeah.
It's, if you've not seen it, it's basically just us guys mucking about with covers and stuff.
Yeah.
Covering a song a month.
Exactly.
Who would have guessed?
Instead
Exactly.
of writing a song a week.
Yeah, we're all very good at naming things on this show. Talking of which, Weekly Song Podcast, the point of the exercise, other than having a load of fun with all of our mates, is that we each go away and write a song within a week and then bring it here. And no one else has heard anybody's song. And so we sing it in front of everyone. And then we have a little bit of a discussion. I have no idea where this is going. We have a little bit of a discussion about the tones, the theme, the content, what we do, everything like that. So this season we're doing challenges. And the challenge this week was to write a song with no chorus.
Which is fun.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And difficult sometimes.
Yeah. right?
Without giving anything away, what I found it really difficult. Like I was fighting so many instincts to go into like, okay, and this leads into a no, hold back.
I think when I was researching it, most of the time it says like, oh wait, obviously the point of a verse is to get you to the chorus. It's like that release of energy.
Yeah.
So when you like build and build and build and build, and then here's a song title, like, yeah, we sung it, then back to the verses. Well, it's like build and build and build and build. And build and build and build.
Yeah, the chorus is going to drop eventually.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's tough, isn't it? It's like, yeah, that's the thing of like, you kind of want to ramp up, but then, I don't know, it's almost like, for me, I was like, let's keep everything on an even keel throughout, and that'll be the way I do it. But even that was challenging. It's like, how do you even, I don't know. It's tough.
It is tough, but hopefully all three of us have managed it, seeing as all three of us are here. Otherwise, this is... Well, at least one of us has managed it. Anyway,
Which one? It was the person who isn't here.
yeah.
The ghost.
The ghost of
The
Weekly
podcast.
Song Podcast.
What would the ghost be called?
I don't know.
Wispy the Weekly Song Ghost.
Once again, we're
Wispy-
great at naming things.
Wispy the Weekly Song Ghost. You heard it here
The
first.
wiggly song ghost.
The Wiggly Song Ghost.
Yeah, I think we should have a ghost. We need a mascot. Why not a mascot?
Well, talking of mascots, you've put one up there, although I fear he is dangerously close to copyright infringement.
No, the S is for Sammy.
Yeah. He's Sammy Man.
Yeah. What's your superpower? Being named Sam.
For the audio listeners, there is a drawing on the blackboard of a kind of Superman-esque figure, but it's not Superman. And he's got an
For
S on his
copyright
chest.
reasons, it's not Superman.
He's a super man.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, and he's staring up into the distance, sternly thinking about songs and how they can save the planet.
And he is saying one noble word, and the noble word he is saying is songs.
So, this week...
I'm aware that we're doing our normal insane stuff in front of another person.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not encouraging the insane stuff. I'm just like, what about a ghost name? Which would definitely be the title. Wispy the
Wispy the
Week.
What was
was it?
Was it Willy the Wispy Wiggly
Weekly
songwriter
Song
ghost?
Ghost.
I didn't call him Willy.
Did you?
No, I
No,
just
Wispy.
said Willy because I was trying to say Wispy.
Ah.
Sorry, this title's getting longer.
There are two ghosts.
They fight for dominance.
The great thing with Spotify and everything though, and every platform is there's not a limit of characters. I don't think. So you can have a paragraph title.
Oh, Kushti. I'm not sure if it's the same for YouTube. I think we might have to get a bit clever there.
Yeah, I'll have to initialize it or
I
something.
love the idea we're just getting the captions for this video episode and just paste it all as the song episode title.
Yes, yes.
So it's the entire song transcript as the episode title.
I mean, it would optimize in the search engine pretty well, wouldn't it?
Our SEO would be good, to be fair. So, we usually take it in turns as to who goes first each week between Declan and I. And Sammy, if you're comfortable with it, we'd love to hear your song first to kick us off.
Yeah, sounds good. I wrote a song with no chorus, hopefully.
We'll be keeping track.
Yes, I am, because it's in my notes somewhere. It's a song called Bad, Bad Place.
Nice.
Ooh.
And it goes a little song like... Hey you, I'm feeling blue. Thought I'd call you up and tell you all the things I've been going through. Hey you, I can feel it too. There's a bunch of heavy places to spin. I'm picking up on cues. My worries are leaking out my brain, ruining my headspace. I'm just here in a bad, bad place. Hey babe, yes babe, not feeling great, that's really late. Start again. Hey babe, not feeling great. Stuck in a dead-end job, we should plan to escape. Hey love, yes love, we should pack and run. Leave our problems all at the door and hopefully rise above. The problems that we're going through, we cannot misplace. We're just here in a bad, bad place. Time divides us, doesn't inspire us. Maybe we should just take a break. Hey girl, out in the world, you stepped away to explore and play to life we both deserve. Hey boy, you moved to Illinois, took a job, and I cannot let it out to this fantasy talk. And maybe in a couple years we could make that better. Sorry. Maybe in a couple years we can navigate this hurricane. Separate time, have a glass of wine beside the fireplace. I long for your embrace. We're just here in a bad, 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 bad place.
Okay, so that was Sammy's song for the Weekly Song Podcast for the No Chorus Challenge. Bad, bad place. Really, really good stuff, eh?
Leaves me in a good place.
Hey! You said the thing, but in reverse.
It's like I do this every week.
But on the fly, you just do it right off the fly. Now, this is so cool. I really love how the song obviously doesn't have a chorus, but there's so much movement, narrative, and story that it's you don't really even notice unless obviously we know it's the challenge. But it's got all the components of a song, just not the chorus. I love it.
Yeah. Well, I did a bit of research, and just for behind the cameras, the challenge was set on a pretty much midnight on a Monday, and then right all the way to Sunday. I finished the song writing 36 minutes into that.
Did you?
Yeah, I sent
Whoa.
a picture to be like, hey, I was done writing like 35 minutes into like the challenge.
I know you started early, but I thought you was like, oh, I'm kind of starting here, but like, oh, I didn't realize you finished that.
Yeah,
Whoa,
I did all the
that's a
lyrics in one
record.
night. I got in literally like, because we filmed the Baby Sister podcast, the monthly cover podcast. And as we were packing up, going home, I was like, I've got some ideas because we had to change a couple of things around in the background. I was like, okay, well, I start writing literally tomorrow. Oh crap, I've done no like kind of research or following or what I want to do. Like no writing yet, just being like, what makes a good song that has no chorus? And I had to like watch like videos on the drive home and be like, this is how they do it. Because there are so many like great songs that don't have it. Like storytelling wise, you have like Boy Named Sue. You have lots of like 12 Bar Blues has it as well.
It's a folk tradition where you just repeat the verse over and over to get back to the same point again.
Yeah, and I was annoyed because I didn't realize that "Make You Feel My Love" by Adele.
Yeah.
It's a Bob Dylan song.
Oh yeah, that's a Bob Dylan song
Yeah,
from the
that is
90s.
and that song has no chorus either. It just keeps going through.
You've done the thing that's Dylan's song, does the Adele song?
Yeah.
And also like She's Always a Woman to Me by Billy Joel, where it's like there's no chorus, but like the refrain is at the end of the verses, which is a trick I just love. That's so cool.
Yeah, and there's like so the other like iconic ones like Bohemian Rhapsody has no chorus.
Well, Bohemian Rhapsody doesn't have a chorus because it's kind of 3 songs budged into
Yeah.
one. Like the Mama Ooh
Yeah.
would have been the chorus of the first song,
Yeah.
except that it just
Well,
stops and goes into
Well, it's like
opera.
5 sections of like here was just song,
Yeah.
smushed together.
Yeah, it's just like here are the bits I couldn't fit into anything else. Here you go.
It's like the Green Day song as well.
Jesus is Suburbia.
That's the one where that's a no chorus as well. And there's the Beatles one, song about a gun.
Oh, Happiness is a Warm Gun?
I think so. Yeah, that has,
Happiness is a warm gun.
that has 3 sections where it like goes
Yeah,
on, but it
yeah,
has no chorus either. So like, that's good stuff. And then the reason like I have my little refrain come back to my song, back to me in the room. But it's like with that kind of end point, it is similar to like Make You Feel My Love and lots of like old school like 12 Bar Blues, like Hound Dog, for example, is like all the verses are different, but it ends with the same.
Well, you ain't never got a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine.
Yeah, which is I think it's called Stephonic like verses because it's the thing.
No, they're that Welsh band, aren't they?
They're stereophonic.
Sorry.
But yeah, I think it's that. I might be pronouncing it wrong. If it's not, just put it on the screen.
So what's the definition of that again?
So it is like having moments of repeating parts, but not having a chorus in the song. So you have symphonic verses, like where something like a line or 2 lines are repeated to make the song coherent. And that's where it's like, well, there's no chorus. And I think we said this. I can't remember if we said this. I might have said this on camera. I can't remember 2 minutes ago. I was so frazzled writing and singing. But it's like obviously that build of a verse into like a chorus and being like, and here's the high point, and then
Yeah.
because you have like an end point with mine, like bad place, the thing repeats. You're like, there's the release, and there's the thing you can go back to remember the song. Same way, like Make You Feel My Love is like the end part. So you're like, oh, I know what that word is coming up to relate to the song. So research is good.
Hell yeah.
This is one of the more educational episodes of the season thus far.
Yeah, definitely.
Research.
I like the thing, obviously, in a bad place is obviously your Stephonic refrain, which I like that. It's a cool phrase.
What's your Stephonic refrain?
It is like the most trashy indie band Stephonic refrain.
I'm gonna go.
Stephonic refrain!
Oh,
Not metal. It's like, hey guys, what's the Stephonic refrain?
I went to see Stephonic refrain last night.
Yeah? How was it?
Well, they're all right.
But I love the thing with the Stephonic refrain, like where every time you arrive at that line, bad place, it's preceded by something else which leads into it. So the story develops each
That
time.
lovely ascending bit as well.
Oh yeah, the da da da.
Yeah. Well, it's like only goes A minor, B minor, C, D, like in the first bit, and then obviously double times that. Do, 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 do. But the lead up to it is like do, 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 and do, 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 double time.
Ah, so cool.
I need more chords. I need to catch up with you guys. I need to put more chords in my song.
Oh, there's some lovely little suspensions in there.
Also, these days, I'm thinking less is more in a big way. I used to be like, oh, I've got 17 chords. These days, I'm like, 3 chords is probably better, most of the time.
Well, 2 chords is sufficient in most cases.
We need Electric Avenue, 1 song, all in G.
Yeah. That'd be a cool thing one day, is like do a 1-chord songwriting challenge.
All right, John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison.
There's those ones, and there's Rubber Band Girl, Kate Bush.
I haven't listened to that one
And
yet.
those are the only 3.
4.
4. But like lyrically wise, you've got kind of the 2 characters, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah, I did, like, I don't know if the camera...
Yeah, you didn't have enough of a challenge and you made this a duet.
So if they were seeing the camera, both over there, obviously they're printing in different colours, and obviously my fucking printer decided to play up trying to print in colour. You stupid thing, it's in black. To print the thing in black.
The Weekly Song Podcast printer's out of order.
But I wanted
too,
to do it as like, obviously, I have one of the best vocal ranges in all of Cornwall. So stuff, everyone watching.
That's just a fact.
That is a fact.
We speak from the safety of Devon.
Yeah, take that. Come for me. I live there. But I obviously have a high range, and it's like nice to be like, oh, I want to be like a obviously boyfriend, girlfriend, couple who are just like, hey, this isn't working out. We have so much like, I can't balance your life and my life. There's shit going on. And it's like kind of, what can we do about it? And obviously it ends with obviously them kind of moving apart, but wanting to like still be part of each other's lives, maybe catching up at some point. But I thought it was nice to be like, hey, some people just can't be in a relationship for like the right reasons. They want to like drift apart and be like, well, this is the convenience relationship. It's not about like obviously love and respect and trust and everything. It's just like, we live together, I guess. You might as well just keep it there. But that's why I was like, hey, we need to tell each other how we feel. And that's why I was trying to do like high voice and low voice.
I am both of these people at once.
Yeah. I thought, but I was going to say like, oh, I want to do like a backing track and have it play and just have the female voice on like a phone line, have like a phone effect and have a duet with myself.
That's such a cool idea.
But I obviously was
Is this
like,
why you're asking for that like click track idea?
maybe.
Oh man! And then I was like, behind the scenes, you were like, oh, I might bring like a kind of like metronome, like shaker track, something.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, cool. And then before this, I was like, oh, maybe I could just make you one if you haven't bought one. And you were like, nah. And now I'm like, oh, you wanted the telephone voice. That's such a cool concept. I love that.
Just being like having the shaker, and then my phone goes, and like I pause, and like, hey babe, I've been feeling great, but it's pretty lame. I know the tone sounds like, I really can't stay, baby. Let's go. Like while I'm doing it. But that's the kind of thing I want to do and be like, that's happening. And I'm still got the lyrics in front of me and be like, oh, I haven't got to remember half of it because now I haven't got to print all of it. So like, here it is. Have a duet with myself on stage. And then, yeah, just do that. But it was so much effort to be like, also, like, I didn't get to the week of writing. I thought I better do it in the time frame of doing it. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll ask for about the shaker track. But I thought, well, technically recording and writing are outside the purview of that. I didn't want to like get wishy-washy with the challenge. So I was like, you know what? I'll ask about the click track because I generally trying to keep up on my own pace was an issue anyway. But I was like, I needed to want to do that. But it was beyond time to.
I think we would have allowed you to have performed. Yeah.
Oh, because
Rule
the
of
lyric-
cool as opposed to like rule
Well, I
of
mean,
cool.
the thing we always say on the podcast is like writing is a different thing to recording.
Yes. And the lyrics were already all down.
Yeah.
It would just be a case of recording. But now I just really want to hear the
I know.
schizophrenic Baby I'm Cold Outside version of one person singing it to themselves.
I can do it. It's like way back before we done the monthly cover podcast. We were doing challenges during the lockdown section, and I did a duet with myself of "Don't Go Breaking My Heart." Couldn't if I try. So I did a cover with myself. I had to like wait for the pauses for myself to interrupt myself.
Oh yeah, I remember I did I'll Make a Man Out of You and having to do like I'm never gonna catch my breath. Say goodbye to those who knew me. I wish I were swim.
You're scared to death.
Yeah, oh, but did you see right through me? Now I really wish that I knew how to swim. It's so fun doing stuff.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a brain twister as well, though, isn't it? That kind of stuff.
Yes, it helps when you can record it rather than do it live.
Oh yeah.
Like you and I both do Lion King. Just can't wait to be king.
Can I be a mighty king?
well, I'd never see, and like
we'll get copyright
switching.
strike. I just realised.
Yeah. Oh, it's fine. It's less than 5 seconds. But it's switching between the two voices on the fly. That occasionally, every now and then, you go like, oh no, I'm doing this in Zaz's voice. Abort.
That was also like the first song we did like live together because we were just like, well, you like it and I like it. I got high voice. It was like, yeah, you gotta be young Simba. I'll be the British pompous.
I have found my starring role.
That song reminds me of when I first met you, Sammy, when Declan, you were like, oh, Sammy's like guest hosting this open mic in Truro. Do you want to come along? I was like, yeah. And then we met that night. And the first thing you played together was I Just Can't Wait to Be King.
Yeah.
I was like, these guys are great. Like, so cool.
We had the instant click.
Yeah.
Well, we had the Disney click.
Also, I love how like when I first met you, you were like, hey, Roger, how's it going with your deep voice? And then like the first thing you think was, I'm gonna be a medic. It's like, whoa, this guy's got a great range.
I do the same when I do gigs now. As I'm like, hey everyone, my name's Sammy and I hope you have a wonderful show. Look for the bare necessities. I was like, what's that?
I will say, if people out there are in the southwest of the UK and you get the chance to see Sammy Jonas live, just do it. It's such a treat.
It is a lot of fun.
Good.
I'm pretty cool.
Best vocal range in
We
the
should probably have like
Southwest.
a paid sponsorship.
Yeah. How much does a gig pay for me to be here today? I forgot to ask.
I thought you were paying us. Oh, that's a really lovely little song, though.
Yeah. I was like, if I did the recording, obviously, I'd want to keep like kind of that. Well, if I want to record it, I'd still do like my female voice and obviously do like the phone line as like you're listening to it. So it is like muffled and a bit crackly. So like,
Going a wee bit telephone line.
yeah. So it's a bit echoey. But part of my problem is I'll do that voice in the high register, put the thing on it, and now they sound like the B1 battle droids.
Roger.
Yeah.
Breaking up with a B1 battle
Hey
droid.
babe, I'm feeling
That's the
great.
Are there any other points in the song where you're like, oh, that's a really cool bit, or like any bits that were challenges or anything like that you want to touch on that we haven't yet?
Mostly the rhyming, only because like
yeah.
the intro bit, I was like, oh, and I got hey you, which I'll just repeat, then hey babe, then hey love, then hey girl, then hey boy. Like trying to put the different intros in, trying to be like, what rhymes with so and so, and then this, and then put it all together. I always have problems with like, oh, I want to use big words at the same time. My brain works small, so no big word use.
Is this why the person moves to Illinois after being addressed as boy?
Yeah. Creative writing at its peak.
I'm really interested in like when people rhyme girl with world.
Yeah.
I'm whenever I hear that in a song, I'm like, I like the different ways people do that.
Yeah.
I really do.
He's got a little like chart that he keeps tally on, like how the scale of goodness at which people rhyme
Miley
girl with
Cyrus
world.
has done another one. It goes under the old chart. There we go.
He's got to have a hobby.
My biggest thing obviously is like, oh, because some of the songs we mentioned being like, oh, they are like the verse side of Sting. I'm like, oh, you know, I want to have like that kind of that middle eight to give it like different texture.
yeah.
So it is like a kind of bit more like AABA kind of feel.
Mamma mia.
But there's also like, I didn't realize until finishing the song of the week, because like I remembered the way I liked that how it was laid out. Reminds me of another verse of the song, Pitbull Wizard.
Oh yeah. How so?
Because Pitbull Wizard is like has verse, and that deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean.
Oh, it's just that
pinball.
hook at the end.
Yeah, which is
Oh,
similar
I see
to
what you're
mine, and then being like,
Because it's kind of got
he's a
two.
pinball wizard.
Oh,
it has
yes.
to be a twist, and then back to obviously the key change at the end, but different chords. But
Because it sort of changes that sort of section as well. That changes. Yeah.
But I didn't realize it was like everywhere was like, oh yeah, chord like chorus of songs are like, here are some examples, blah blah. And I was like, wait, my favorite song from Rock Band 2, and by The Who, obviously, but being like,
But mainly Rock Band.
yeah,
2.
Rock Band 2, it's a gem. You should all try it. But it was like, oh yeah, I fucking love this song, and I'm like, wait a minute, it is a chordless song. Why have I not noticed it?
Right.
Because it just has the same like symphonic phrasing at the end. Not a great band. But having that deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. Yeah. So it has that kind of refrain to be like, as soon as that comes, everyone's like, imagine playing at a show being like, din, din, sure plays a mean pinball. Like that kind of vibe. I'm like, oh, stupid me.
And yours kind of does that, where it kind of goes up the dum bum bum bum. It goes
Yeah.
up those chords. That I can really see the parallel now.
Yeah.
Actually,
And then having like I said, it has two middle eights where it's like, he's a pinball wizard. And then it's 4 bar. How do you think he does?
I don't know.
What makes him so good?
Not sure.
Back to the verse.
It's almost like we've tried to cover this song before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best song ever.
We did in the prequels, didn't we?
Yeah.
Don't tell them that, they'll find us. You know where we work. At the Wii.
Yeah, the Wii, yeah. Oh my god, last season, first episode. The Wii on the blackboard. With the
I beg your pardon.
It was a tough time, okay? It was Wii on the
I
blackboard.
was nervous, okay?
It's really nervous. It's like about 4 foot away from me.
Yeah. You see how stern this man is? He scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, he's going to prevent me from urinating. That's gross. I wish I hadn't said that. Damn it, you're editing this.
As
shit.
you were saying,
Staying in the podcast.
Nah, it's fantastic. Really, really like this.
yeah,
You're going to make a recording of it, do you think?
probably only because, like I said, you guys saw it live, and if you're listening as well, it's probably me messing up. So I will try my best to obviously do a better version in the future. But for now, this is like raw and live in front of people.
Well,
so.
this is a live demo.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't a studio recording. You know?
You're not exactly at Wembley Stadium here. We will let you know that right
I'm
now.
Hank and Dream.
It's like play for the gig you want rather than the gig you're at.
No, very cool. Yeah, thank you so much. I
Yeah.
really love this.
Yeah, I'm
really
glad I did
lovely,
it, and thanks for having me to try and do this. Next time, I will have less people in my song to sing. Only one me next time, or 3 me's.
It turns out next time he's actually going to do like a Broadway number. There's going to be like 7 of him.
Dressed in cats, but with no buttholes.
See, I was just going to go Chicago, but you...
No, don't take down my creativity.
Oh man.
Dear me. Right, well, that's covered that one very nicely. We
Good.
enjoyed that a lot. Thank you for bringing it on. Thank you
you
for
for
being
having me.
here. I mean, you're staying here. We're not getting rid of you yet. So, stay here as we see the next person's song.
Where we go?
Yeah, so I've got a song without a chorus. It doesn't really have a title, and I do this sometimes where I've realised it doesn't really have a title.
What untitled number are we up to now?
Oh, like 9 or something? I don't know.
You got it redacted.
I'm going to call this The Bell.
Ding.
And it goes like this. Downtown and hidden across the streets, they keep their bell in a vault and nobody has the key. Nobody knows the sound, nobody quite recalls why they resigned to take it down. Last time that bell was allowed to ring, it was so covered in dust you wouldn't have heard a thing. Nobody made a sound, nobody had the heart, nobody wants to take it down. Once in a while there's a crack in the thunder that wakes up the people at night. And all of the baggage that was taking them under is gone in the blink of an eye. They fall back to sleep, but the storm keeps on raging as if to alert them of life. And just like the bell that was locked in the tower, it comes in the blink of an eye. game. Downtown where nobody grows, it's easy to stay the same. Maybe it's best to lose. Not everyone gets to win, and nobody gets the things they choose.
So that was Roger's weekly song, The Bell. And I can tell you that rang my bell. That was very lovely. That was very pretty
How does
indeed.
he do it? How does he do
Oh,
it?
he's so smart with it.
He's quick. Thank you.
It's not as if I was thinking about that for the entire song.
It's like, you do your song, I'll think of how to go back.
Oh, God, I got to think of that.
Oh, jeez, the pressure I'm under.
He said again, I wasn't listening.
yeah.
So I like the notes and stuff.
That part with the bell in it, damn.
That's really nice.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, as I said to you off camera, it does have a B section.
Yes.
Would you guys class that as a chorus? The whole.
It doesn't repeat, can't be a chorus.
Yeah.
Thank God.
It's AABA.
Yeah, it is most chords. So the way I've said about it, it is like the B is like a middle 8, obviously a bit longer than 8. But
yeah,
it is
I
like
thought middle 8
this
too.
section is different. It's not like it is like a repeatable chorus. It is like this section, move on back to the first one.
I think if you brought it back at the end, I'd class it as a chorus.
It's
But
like
the fact that it's a one-off.
Yeah.
it'd be like a chorus reprisal at the end, I guess. That's what you put it.
It's. I can't think of what song to compare it to, but it's like a little bit where it all kind of goes down. It's like a breakdown, not like a metal breakdown. But
No,
Although that
it's
would be
like a
kinda
metal
cool.
breakdown. Because I was going to say, like, the way you're sort of playing the notes there, like, if that's in drop D, I would have been so tempted to just chug that, like, there.
Yeah.
Well, that's in the song now. Thanks, Declan. I don't know why I did, because they're like with a drop D, they're like power chords. Don't they?
Yeah.
Just do one finger and it's a power chord. Why was I just like? just like
Because it's really soft.
It's
like,
really
in the
soft and
beginning.
quiet
Yeah.
and melancholic.
Yeah, maybe like the second time it comes around, because like the first, like,
Then it's chorus, kind of twice.
and then when it comes back to like they fall back to sleep with the lights on, that sort of
Yeah.
thing. That could be, that's a good idea.
I think also like the way that reminds me, it's like it's so soft and obviously goes into this chug section. It reminds you of like 2112 by Rush.
Oh, interesting.
So they have sections where it's like or a bit further into the song in section like 3 or 4 where it's like soft and then ramps up again and obviously brings back to the ending of the song being like it's the same but obviously a bit more reprisal. Where it's like we're telling a story about something or somewhere.
A very dusty bell.
Yeah. But it's like with the town, blah blah, it's all that. Whereas like obviously 2112 is like we are the priests of Syrinx. It's like the first one, but they tell the story of 2112 and how stuff goes on that way.
Such a good album too. That was like one of my first prog albums when I was a teenager. Such a good album. But yeah, it is kind of like that, where it kind of dips down and then
It's like full on spotlight on the stage.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you kind of get a little bit different perspective, because it was tempting to kind of have because initially I thought it's going to be like a kind of like a folk song, not in sound but in structure, where it's like it's the same loop over and over again, and each time it tells a bit more of the story, and then it ends. That's simply doing just that part, just like all over,
Just that.
just that. And then I thought, actually, I accidentally kind of like ended on, and I was like, that's something. There's just tension in that,
But that's the perfect thing where it's like obviously even that middle A you could be like with that the way you restructured it you could be like it's A then just 2 rounds of B. So that chug is like the outro of the song where it's like a bit more like oomph to pay off that kind of obviously without a chorus you're like here is like the build to something new. You're like, oh, that's different.
Yeah.
And it's going and it's chugging. It's like, oh, this is nothing going.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a good idea to like put it at the end, perhaps, like to have that be the final. Because that's the thing I think.
Kind of like Cloverish, where like you go on that
Yeah.
riff for ages, and you remember I suggested that, and that was the best thing that you did to that song.
You are an arrangement. You
do that
Guru,
to that song.
You should be like.
This is my idea. Stop trying to take my idea.
This is why I'm the best arrangement guy. I steal all his ideas.
We're on camera, guys. This is all going to a court of law.
I plead innocence, I plead ignorance, and I plead funky.
I plead funky. I plead so funky. Your honor, I'm funky.
No choruses though. Karen.
No chorus. Your honor, I'm funky. Woo! Cut that.
When I
please.
feel heavy metal,
When I'm boiling in the kettle. Woo!
I've done far too much singing on the podcast the last couple of episodes. Not just the songs, I mean, but the bits in between. Anyway, but the
he's even singing my song this time.
yeah.
Take it away.
I didn't know that, but okay, I'm down. But the thing with the chorus is like, you know, when you listen to a song, any song, it's like you want variety. You're like, okay, I've been listening for 45 seconds now. Where's the new bit? You know, you don't think in those terms, but that is kind of a thing of like you expect a different chord or a different change or a different lyrical theme even. So with this one, I think like to mix it up a little bit, I kind of wrote a little bit differently than I normally would, and like a kind of a little story. It's kind of like you guys ever heard like of The Point by Harry Nilsson? It's like a whole album that's like just about
Sounds
these
familiar.
people from Point Land.
Can't say I have, I'm afraid.
And everyone in the town has a point. They've all got pointed heads, but there's one guy who doesn't have a point, and he hasn't
He's
got
pointless.
He's pointless. That's what he says in the, and the whole. So it's like this funny little almost children's story type of thing. And I thought it's kind of a vague image I'm painting here, but it's like this town where like, as you all both just heard, I don't need to explain it fully, but like. There's a bell, which is like beautiful sounding bell in this tower, which hasn't been rung for years. And, you know, that could be a metaphor for so many things. But it's like, you know, kind of like when you just kind of go through a rut in your life and you're just like, I haven't really been kind of myself recently. I haven't been doing the things I love. It's basically just that. But it's kind of told through this little story.
So what you need is someone to dust off your bell and ring it for you.
Jeez. Preach, dude, honestly. Yes, I do. Cut that out, please. But no, yeah, I mean, so it's not...
This is live. I don't know.
live! Jeez.
It's kind of no.
Yeah, too late. You're going to have to cut it out of everyone's memory.
But yeah, so I mean, it's just a nice little kind of story. And like the tone of just the guitar and all that, you know, it's like you don't kind of want to like just sing about I am doing this, I am doing that. Like our challenge last week was write a song in third person.
Yeah.
Like don't say I, basically. I kind of messed that one up because I said you all the time, and Declan pulled me up on it.
You're second person. You're fine.
Yeah.
It's not a first person. Well, it depends. I can't remember whether the challenge was don't write in first person or write in third person, because they're slightly different challenges.
Because if it's don't write in first person, your second person's wide open.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I messed up the challenge last week. But yeah, so this is another one where like it's not using the I, which is kind of fun. You know, you get to explore different avenues lyrically with that.
Yeah. Well, I must say I'm very jealous of the verse section of that. Like the melody you've built into that is beautiful, but I love how it progresses from D, the 1, to A, the 5th. But you do it by going from D to C to B to A.
Yeah.
So it's backwards.
It's weird, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just one of those things where, like, obviously you tune down to drop D for non-guitarists.
Obviously.
Your guitar strings are E, A, D, G, B, E. Then a lot of like metal guitarists and stuff to get like the chunky power chords. Tony Iommi is a big example of this from Black Sabbath. Will tune the E string down to a D.
Actually, doesn't tend to do that so much. He just tunes
Oh, really?
the whole thing down to E flat.
Oh damn! Okay.
Because then that releases the stress on all of the strings, because obviously
Oh.
he's not got the ends of two of his fingers.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fat Bottom Girls is a good example of drop D tuning. Like that's why that song
yeah.
sounds a bit like deeper and swampier than other Queen songs.
Definitely.
Muse use it a few times as well, but yeah, it tends to fall in that heavier
Pantera type of stuff.
All
Yeah.
of my guitars in D sharp tuning, sometimes D when I go live gigging now. It just takes the tension off and just I have a lower tone to go to rather than like fingerpick and strum all the way up here. I'm going to be like, oh, just move everything down.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, that's a
spoiler
good
alert,
point.
but I've gone to drop C this week.
Damn, son.
I'm doing Queens of the Stone Age. You heard it.
But yeah, I mean, the thing is, when you're in that drop D tuning, like the natural chord to play if you're playing all the strings is just a D, because it just that low, lovely,
You have it already.
and then just kind of playing through that, arpeggiating it, and then just kind of taking that chord down a little bit. Just going D, D flat, B. It's a second capo, but you know what I mean. And then I thought, okay, what else can I move around with my fingers like that? Go to the C, then you get that rise, and then the A bit. I knew that was a good turn. A D, but then accidentally at one point I put my finger in the wrong bit. I was like, ooh, that's good. And so it's basically just all based around that. Yeah, like you say, the D, C, what is that? B flat, like third fret.
Oh, sorry, that is B flat, yeah.
And A. So it's like a sharpened fifth.
Or a flattened sixth major.
Depends how you look at it. You say tomato, I say potato.
We're talking about different things.
But yeah, I'll leave it there. But yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Like the actual chord sequence as well, and the way you're playing it, and obviously how the guitar sounds. Even when you turn a bit more to me, obviously. But it's like,
Oh yeah, that's the
I obviously why you're just showing it. Obviously, I know what you're on about anyway. I know all the chords.
Guitar George.
Yeah, you don't know idea. But all the I don't know how to talk. I was listening. Sorry.
He's strictly rhythm. He doesn't want to make it cross.
But it's like even the sound coming out and how you're playing it, and obviously a story about a town has that kind of almost like medieval feel, almost like a jester where you're like playing on a uke, being like, oh, it's the story of the town and the bell, and you're like,
That's kind of
The triple meter helps with that, I think.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah, I think that's kind of what I meant when I was like, I don't want to talk about myself here. It feels like a little like ballad of old, or something like that.
It very much feels like you're like, oh, I've just visualized like a fantasy town. Like this is the perfect background music for like, welcome to the town of Barenthia in like Dungeons and Dragons, for example. It'd be like do 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 do.
You walk along the street and you see a marketplace filled with stalls of everything you can imagine, various exotic fruits and stalls and crafted items. You meet a stranger. They give you a dark and evil look.
Sir, I'm here to buy some potions.
You are not here to sell potions. You are here to fight. Roll initiative! We're running on very little sleep.
Also a nerd, so fantasy is a thing.
So yeah, that's my medieval song, guys. So next up, obviously Declan, your song without a chorus. What are you bringing us? What's it called?
The bell too.
This time it's personal.
It's a bad placed bell.
It's a badly placed bell. Quang.
Badly tuned bell.
Quang. Sorry.
So my song.
Quang radio.
That's where the symphonic refrain last played, isn't it? So.
They're on the front page of Quang magazine. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to stop right now.
Bang, bang. Thank you, man.
So the song that I brought this week is not about a bell, or about a refrain, or about a bad place. It is, in fact, called Stay a While, I think. It goes like this.
I've been gone so long, least it feels that way. Now I walk easy on my way. I get old memories just from passing by. Dens and dives where we end our nights. I can't help but raise a smile. Let's head inside and stay a while. hear all the stories, some I've heard before, some that I was there for, several more. Getting around and nowhere else to be. Time makes chess and business all I need. I can't help but to raise a smile. Let's get settled down, stay a while. We've been here so long, but it feels so fast. No one wants to leave and good times last. He's got work tomorrow, she's just catch a train. Till the next time we meet again. As I leave I still raise a smile. I will come back and stay a while. I will come back and stay a while.
Okay, so that was Declan's song without a chorus. Stay a while. Really, really good. Makes me want to stay a while to hear the whole of it.
You live here.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah,
Damn it,
your
never
house.
works out.
Thank you.
No, they're absolutely
So
fantastic.
Sammy's the new host of the podcast.
Wait, what? I said we should have had him on. He's taking over.
No, it's fantastic. So, how did it begin, and how did it come about, and what were the challenges in not having a chorus? There's 4 questions for you.
Well, I shall answer those as best I can. I wrote this last minute again, as ever, as is my way. But I had a slightly better excuse than normal. I was in Bristol the weekend that I wrote this. So I was there Friday, Saturday, and a bit of Sunday. So I only had Sunday afternoon to write it. I got back off the train and realised, oh no, I have a song to write. So sometimes when you pick up a different instrument, you get different creative juices flowing. So I picked up this, which is my old nylon guitar. I have had this since before I went to uni, I think.
Since I was last on the podcast.
Yeah. So this is absolutely terrible guitar. I paid £20 for it at the time, and I overpaid. It's very, very secondhand. It's terrible to play. Like what intonation is terrible up here. You have to press a mile to get the strings down. But if you're like. Stuff like that is fun.
It looks hard to play, but the tone's lovely, isn't it?
Oh yeah, just like if you do like.
Nice recording instrument, I imagine, like adding a layer or something.
I've used it a few times, yeah, just for like that sort of stuff.
I do recording and just be like, okay, I'm using it for like 1 or 2 notes, and then be like, try something else. No, don't like that. Put it back again.
I mean, basically, this is the life of this guitar. It's like I have an acoustic song that needs a slightly different tone. Will this do? No. Okay, let's move on to another instrument.
Next.
But yeah, I sort of ended up like mucking about with just some shapes, and then I thought, you know what would make the song better? If it just had one bass note all the way through.
Yeah.
So it was really, really monotonous. So tune it down to drop D. And then because I wrote this quite late, I didn't get a chance to sing it at full volume. So I wrote it in D. And then I realised when I came to... Yeah. Then I realised when I came to sing it today that my voice really didn't like that. Also, my voices have been having a rough day. So, drop C.
So you're in that drop tuning just like me?
Well, I'm in a dropper tuning than you,
But
but...
your lowest string is tuned down a tone. I mean,
Yeah.
It's not a competition.
And you're on nylon string. Do you have cameras set up in here?
Don't tell him. Yeah, so that's just kind of... It grew out of like mucking around with...
I love that riff.
Yeah. Because even when you were like trying to obviously remember the lyrics as well, I almost started singing "Jump" over the top of it because I thought that was what you were playing.
Jump. I can't remember all the words of that
Yeah,
song.
but
I know that
like-
word.
Get up, knock it up, me down. Got to see the times to and I know, baby, just how you feel. You gotta roll with the punches. It has that kind of vibe where it's like it is like kind of chugging along and also having like the obviously different tones moving up and down, having that riff being like we're just moving through these notes.
Yeah. I mean, that, yeah, is sort of built around that.
Dude.
Yeah.
I like how it doesn't really kind of like
Go anywhere.
air from that low C. No, that low C just stays there as a pedal throughout the whole thing. That's really cool. I like that. It's a nice technique.
Thank you.
Sorry, I think it's just low enough as well, where it's like such a low C that even if it drones in the background, it's so low, it's not like too like high or too like in the middle of just hearing the bass note.
Yeah.
It's like very
it's
bare.
not-
It's like,
It's not like doing...
yeah, it's so low. It's just like a tone in the background as opposed to like being that middle note. It's being like it's more. Like,
Yeah.
So as you're playing the riff, it kind of puts stuff in the background, like still here, but I'm just being quiet.
Yeah. Would you like a bit of presence? Here I am. Yeah, so that came together quite quickly. It was so hard to sort of get some sort of B section into there to sort of reset on every verse that just didn't start going into a chorus, into other stuff. So you didn't have like... Because then it's like, come on. Like, it's meant to be all the same, clearly all the same thing. So that's why you end up with that. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
And that is that at the end of the verses.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you have
It's
to
another symphonic phrase.
yeah, stay a while comes at the end of each one.
You just said anything. You just guys just not. I don't know what it means. I'm doing the thing. What is the main thing called?
It happens again sometimes, you know.
Symphonic phrase, symphonic phrase. This is what we do now. Symphonic phrase, symphonic phrase. This is what we do now. We learned a word and we really like this word. We are going to use this word anywhere that we can. Symphonic phrase. You know what it means, and now so do we. Boo-da-doo. Where's the phonic phrase?
Catch us on the cover of Quang magazine.
Deary me.
Too many subtitles in this podcast.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to pick one.
So, I got the verse together,
You did.
and then I thought like I might need just like a section to break things up. So I got dangerously close to Dear Prudence.
Ah,
Look around, round, 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 round.
it's in that territory, isn't it?
It's dangerously close, and I didn't realise until after it was integrated into the song. It's
But
like,
you did steer away from that, though. Right?
yeah, I included a diminished chord because diminished chords are the best.
Ooh.
Listen to the dissonances in that.
Uh,
It's a very unhappy chord.
it sounds like shrugging at the end of a day.
Um,
Do you mind staying longer for an extra hour after the shop's closed? I guess.
If it's paid overtime, sure.
So, got that together, and then I had the vocal melody, which it will not surprise you, derived from that, specifically from that one. And it's right about what you know. So I had a lovely time meeting up with some friends in Bristol. So I wrote about going back to places where you used to get drunk and hang out, and getting drunk and hanging out,
I love that.
and then the sad moment where everyone has to go home.
This is it, right in the camp of the Declan songs of We Few, We Happy Few, having a good time with your friends. It's great.
Then leaving it all behind.
But like, you've got to try and end on a happy note. So it's just like, well, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the
Yeah,
end of the
100%.
world. It's just like, yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. So don't worry, I'm coming back for more drinks.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a love song in a way, like a friendship love song.
Ode to a friend.
Yeah.
Oh, to a friend that I get drunk with.
This is where you add the chorus now back into it. It's like, write something else. Oh, to friends and the good times we had.
Yeah.
And all the pints that we bought.
How did you like attack the thing of like, okay, no choruses? You know, were you just kind of like, the verse is so good that like I'm just satisfied, it's all good?
It was just coming up because I knew didn't have much time, so I knew I was going to take the route of like have 3 verses. So it's just coming up with a sequence that would go long enough to allow me to have 3 verses. So this is a very short song. I believe it goes to about 1:30.
Feels longer though because of all the stuff that's said, I think.
Because you can't stand the song and you want it to be over. Yeah,
I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, jeez. No, of course not.
But yeah, I just knew that practically speaking, I wasn't going to have time to like do a multi-part epic or something. Although I was wondering whether anyone would.
No.
I was partially tempted only because one of my favourite bands called NSP, long title Ninja Sex Party,
Oh, yeah.
like a comedy group, but they wrote a song called 6969 where like they build a space time machine and go to the year 6969.
Said I've been to the year
69. But yeah, it's just like a space epic where it's like, oh, they go on a spaceship and it's like singing about that, and they turn up and it's like, oh, what is it? Human sex is being outlawed. Year 6969. So we must speak to the dick elders to reverse their decision. We need to defeat them and show them what we can do. But also we must like have sex with a girl to prove them wrong. It's like everything's fine. It's like a space epic. So it's like 8 minutes, but it's
That's cool.
This is a cultural work. It's very high class. It's very.
It is for me, but it's basically because their favourite, the singer's favourite band is Rush. So when I say 2112, it is like different parts. To
Oh,
make a long-
69.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's like, oh, they have different sections of the song. So it is like, similar to like Bohemian Rhapsody, where it's like, oh, we have 5 sections, all of them are completely different and moving through a story as it goes. And it is like 8.5 minutes. And it's just like, we ramp it up and be like, oh, we conclude the story and then like go, like have a, how's the end? Where they have a harmony. So 69, 69, 69. It's like, fuck yeah.
Yes. That final climax,
Yeah.
so to speak.
But it's that kind of like, yes, you make the end of the song, is it nice? Same way like Bohemian Rhapsody is like, nothing really matters, nothing really matters to me. Do the whole thing. Now we'll get copyright strike.
Oh yeah, that's a...
Oh dear.
As long as it's shorter than 5 minutes, you don't get copyright strike.
5 minutes.
Oh, 5
That's the length
It's like
of
10
most
seconds.
songs. 45 seconds, I believe, if you're actually quoting for it.
As long as we're transformative with it too.
Or like using it for illustrative purposes. The goal is used as minimum.
Yeah,
as
we are
possible.
talking about said song and showing it why
Yeah.
it's so
This
good.
is the minimum we can show to illustrate our point. That's it.
Wait, does this song does Stay a While to have any like kind of? Is it just verse, 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 or is there like a little like joining section or anything?
The joining section is.
Oh yeah, at the end of
it's just-
But the same way like is that sonic phrasing.
Oh yeah.
The same way, like I said, the same way like you do the end of Hound Dog, where it's like here is like the end part of that, which is different enough and bring you back to obviously the rest of the song again. I imagine it's probably when you're like writing and reading it, it's like, okay, I only have to make verses back to back with. I don't know if that was easier for you rather than being like, I only had to make it short, but I was like, rather than be like, oh, now I've got to think of how to have a chorus to join it, but without like I'll just write the same thing different ways.
With this structure, because I knew that I had to do this structure because I had very little time, it kind of made it very easy once I knew what I was writing the song about. So it's like, okay, I've got 3 verses, got to tell a little bit of a story. Verse 1, you go to a pub. Verse 2, isn't it a nice time? Verse 3, oh sad, we have to go home. So like you've got that inbuilt, so it's just trying to find something that actually fits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be kind of nice because like the story's easy to tell because like you just said you just came back from having
all
said
in.
good time.
It's all in there.
Exactly. It's like fresh on the surface.
Pretty much. But it's just one that's because I knew I didn't have time. I had to do something simple. This one's got an inbuilt structure. It works. I think it's nice.
It's really nice.
Don't think I'll do anything with it, but I think it's nice.
It's funny, when we recorded the podcast on the week we wrote this, after you went, you were like, "Oh, I've got to write. Thursday's my last chance to write." So because I'm going to Bristol, I was like, "Oh yeah," and then like no message on Thursday. I was like, "He hasn't written yet," and then I was like. But sometimes it's like the Sunday writing is the pressure cooker. You know, it's like kind of
Almost every
time's
week.
coming.
Almost every week, it's the pressure cooker for me.
The pressure cooker yields good results.
That's why you do it in the first 35 minutes.
Yeah, that is a record. I wish we had prizes to give you, but
I would say, like, obviously with mine, but being like, oh, well, obviously when I did it years ago with being on the podcast, I did the same thing. And the first day, I was like, I'm done.
man, I wish I could do that.
I just had an idea, being like, oh, I better write that down quickly before I forget it.
That's a good way of doing it. Yeah, I just put things off.
Yeah. I think leaving your song being like a minute and a half, all it needs is like, you know, if you were to do a fuller version of it, it wouldn't need to have like the extra chorus or verse or anything. You just like, and the solo, that's pretty much done already. Because it already has like a nice structure and
Or like
flow.
band vibes maybe, or things
Yeah,
like
it
that.
doesn't need much more. It's just like,
I mean, the only reason like you've got the whole that bit in there is just like to indicate a passage of time. Which you could, if you want to take a section to town, that's the section to do. Like expand it out.
yeah.
I'd say it falls on the camp of like Secondhand News by Fleetwood Mac, tonally and also just in the sense of that's a short song. It says what it needs to say and then it's gone, you know. And it's just a beautiful little piece. Out there, cheating on you, or whatever it says. I don't know. I don't think it says that.
Make some noises.
Are there any other points in this song which we haven't spoken about, which you'd like to touch on?
No.
I really like it. I hope you do
Thank you.
something recorded with it.
I don't know what to do really. Like other than just like go really hard on the sort of folksy. But it's kind of an odd one to fit into a set list. It's on a guitar that I don't really use. It's in a tuning that I don't really use. We'll see.
For me, if it were me, I'd be like, that's like the 8th song on a record that's like, the rest of the album's been like drums and everything, and then you just have this little kind of like postcard song that's like, okay, it's just there, and like then it's gone away. It's like a little palate cleanser sort of thing.
What, almost like a flip the record over now, please.
Yeah, end of side one type of song, you know?
Intermission. Like,
Yeah.
love's never gonna be an intermission. Sorry.
But it is the perfect song where it's like, hey, like, we're having a good time. There's some nice vibes. Obviously, there's more to come. So why don't you carry on listening, kind of thing. Right?
It's very much like a... Yeah, we're having such a lovely time.
Yeah. You'd be like, hey. The way...
You tell this difficult is a thing to say and words and play.
Yeah.
That rhymed somehow.
No, we're musicians. We do rhyme.
I say the word good.
So we listened to our songs this week, and what songs they are, eh?
What songs they were.
What songs they were.
And
Past tense, we've got rid of them all.
yeah, we scrapped them now. Yeah, they didn't have
Hide
enough.
the evidence.
Didn't have enough choruses. What's up with that? But yeah, I thought we'd talk about sort of what we've been listening to and just general chit chat. And what's been on sort of your headphones or in your speakers recently?
So I've been trying to get more like albums listened to now that I am trying to get back into shape. Now that it's spring, I'm like, I could do more like outside activities, hiking, walking. It's like I'll start putting stuff on my phone to like, you know, get albums listened to and kind of just pass the time doing like gym and activities. The problem is when I would download an album, I'm like, cool, I will definitely listen to that. Wait a second, I better put my gym playlist. And I've started adding to that now, and it is probably not good music, but it's like energizing music. I've listened to a bunch of AEW and WWE like wrestling intro themes.
Awesome.
Which is just like wild. Some of them.
I mean, those are like just meant to hype you up.
Yeah.
You know? So I guess
some of them are not great, I'll tell you that. Because I downloaded a playlist of being like, oh, here's like some Attitude Era, so 1997 all the way to like 2004, and then a bit later ones are some of the newer songs. And when we were like, before I set up, I started singing one of the songs.
Oh yeah.
Has been like by the current WWE champion, where it's like a song about how he's come from nothing. His father told him like, hard times are ahead. How's the bit chord verse go? It's like, my father said when I was younger, hard times made better men. That's screaming.
Yeah.
So it's like a nice kind of thing. But all the songs are just like, some of them are insane. One of them, I think it was like track 13, is like, there's a group called Right to Censor. And their music is just alarm bells and sirens being like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Like, yeah. Pretty much that, being like, like, ladies in wrestling, do not dress like that. You should not be flaunting yourself. Like, it's like, whoa, okay.
Oh, wrestling's wild, man.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, so there's like a whole album. Like a
WWE
WWE
multiple
album.
albums, like
Wow.
WWE, one promotion, AEW, a bit of New Japan, and a bit of TNA wrestling, but some of the TNA tracks are garbage. But yeah, some of my favorite, like one of my idols is another Essex chap called Will Ospreay, who is like one of the best wrestlers in the world, and genuinely is. And he has a song called Elevated, where it's about him like going like on another level because he's so good at being airborne and flipping and jumping and doing all that and just doing great matches. So he's like, all right, bruv, I'm on another level. And his like song does that kind of show like he is different compared to everyone else. And it just gets you hyped up, especially for like going for a run like, elevated, oh, I'm elevated to the sky. Whoa. I was like,
Oh, yes.
Yeah, some great stuff in there where it's like old school rock and like a bit of like random, like I said, sirens in some cases. Some music isn't great as well, just like general music. It's like kind of nothing music in the same way. You know when, I'm trying to think of describing it. There are some bands where it's like, oh, they are just the noise of music. Like the noise of metal is the best way to put some of it. Where you just have like drums like, and it's like, they're not saying anything, not showing who it is. Like, who is this wrestler? It's like, oh, it's just some background music. It doesn't like show that personality.
Whereas that Elevated song really does.
Yeah, the same way like obviously I don't know how much you guys are into wrestling. Obviously people at home, they're probably not interested in this anyway.
I know about Stone Cold Steve Austin, Red and Black Wolfpack.
Yeah, he has like there's like
more than I do.
There's like the first time I heard his song, he has like a famous like glass shatter to be like, oh, I'm gonna break the set and break the system. So like, and his song's dun 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 dun. So like, it sounds like a reckoning's coming because he's about to break stuff. But the first time I ever heard that was someone doing an acoustic version of it.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, here comes it. Actually, on acoustic. It's like, oh, it's so soft and tender. But yeah, I've just been listening to a bit of that. All the other albums I've downloaded, I've been trying to listen to some of the newer stuff by Electric Callboy, who are one of my like favorite German bands as well, like electric metal bands.
Oh yeah,
they're really good. They have so many like great songs, and they had like a new one out a couple of weeks back, and I was like, I'll get to it. There's always a problem with like just working in music. It was like, yeah, we'll get to it eventually.
Well, I mean, for the listeners, you're a professional musician. You play live as your job. So I imagine after a long night of playing, you're not always in the mood for like, let's put some more music on after 3 hours of playing music.
I am, but it's just like, depending what I want to listen to, because at the moment, like when I go to shows, my warm-up is listening to songs and doing vocal warm-ups. On the way home, I'm like, I'll listen to like some light music and try and do whatever. And my phone's just like, actually, you would like a bit of Metallica right now on shuffle. And I was like, okay, that's
if
fine.
you insist.
Yeah. But it's like midnight and like I'm coming home and it's like, 1 a.m. I'm still like an hour away from home. I'm like, okay, well, I've had enough of that. Maybe we'll push next or shuffle and see how we go again. I want some Judas Priest. That's great. I'm like,
breaking the law, breaking the law.
Living after midnight. I'm like,
that was like the first song I ever learned on guitar, Living After Midnight.
it's a great song.
Really good, isn't it? Yeah.
I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
I think like Judas Priest have like so many good songs. Oh, the other, just randomly, because the other thing I listen to is just like in the background at home while I'm just cooking. I think I've done it before when like, when I'm around, I tell you guys like, yeah, I just love listening to Foreigner. Because it's just,
hell yeah,
all their songs are just like bangers after bangers. Like, well, I can't say they're not good.
Yeah, Foreigner are really good. I don't know a ton of their stuff, but did they do that? What's the ballad they did? The big ballad.
I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me.
Yeah,
so
I do that and then cold as ice,
willing to sacrifice our love.
God, that's another good
Yeah,
one. I
they
thought that
do.
was Toto.
And
for some reason.
jukebox hero with stars in his eyes.
Damn.
There's,
You sang that beautifully.
There's a
too.
great version of Jukebox Hero, and they get do it live. They get to the middle bit before they get to the final chorus, and they go because he goes doom. I have to go Jukebox Hero. I'm trying to remember the chords. You've been fooling. So they like mash them together at the live
Oh,
show.
cool.
I'm like, oh my god, there's like I want to do that so badly because it's such like a great song followed into like, hey, Zeppelin, like of course. I'm just mashed together.
Must have been one of those things in rehearsal for the show. They must have been like, dun, 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 dun. They're like, that's a whole lot of love.
Yeah.
Throw it in. Why not?
Well, if it's an E or E minor, I guess I'll just throw it in. It's fine.
Not to.
Yeah, can't stop me.
So how about you, Declan? What's been on your ears?
I've not listened to too much, so I'll just go through stuff that I listened through today. I was in the office at work today. It was quiet. I listened to quite a lot of Arctic Monkeys. So, like, you have a little old deal, like trying to put, like, money in on the counter, and then suddenly from the office, Brian, time out for that trying. So, yeah, a lot of Arctic Monkeys music videos, and then I listened to a bit of Sigrid on the way over, who did Sucker Punch, and did a great album after that called How to Let Go, I believe. Yeah, that's very good, very dancey, very pop. I like it a lot.
I've never heard Sigrid. I know Sucker Punch, but other than that, never heard
I'm going
her.
to play you some after we finish the show because my phone is over there.
Hey phone.
Hello.
Declan's phone, play Sigrid.
Sounds to say a grid.
Play the Rouge Standstill.
Yeah, so that's basically me going through some old favourites, and I like them.
You've been on a bit of an Arctic Monkeys kick then recently.
Today I have.
Today,
yes.
oh okay.
But
yeah.
every day is the Arctic Monkeys kick. Like,
Fair, yeah, that's true.
I did learn recently that in my gigs I played like a cover of No Diggity, and I started I realised I can put Why Do You Wanna Call Me When You're High in the mashup.
I suppose it fits. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm just like, what keep it in? Shorty and down, good lord, baby got mopping all over town. And it's 3 a.m, and I'm trying to change your mind. Left you multiple missed calls and every message you reply.
Why'd you only call me when you're high?
You only call me when you're
High.
high.
Why'd you
Technically.
I mean, 3-song mashup.
Oh, dearie me. Yeah, that's me. What have you been listening to?
You know, I like the Lemon Twigs.
You've never mentioned.
Yeah, I really like. So Lemon Twigs, New York brothers, Brian and Michael Daddario. Brian Daddario's just put out his first solo album, and it's a little bit more like
A singular lemon twig.
Lemon Twig, yeah.
Lemon Twiglet.
And it's like much more like kind of ballad focused and lots of nylon string guitar stuff, but also like I think the press release is like it describes it as Baroque country, which is quite accurate in a weird sort of way. Very ornamental, lots of harpsichords on different bits and pieces. Some really stripped down songs.
But also a bit of yeehaw.
Bit of yeehaw mixed in for good measure. But yeah, it's really good. There's not much to say other than that I've just been like playing it on loop, you know, and just every song's got a good hook to it and very kind of 60s folk singer-songwriter type of vibes. So that's been really good.
For a second, I thought you said Baroque and country. Oh, yeah, Barack Obama.
Barack Obama. That's so funny.
Dearie.
Barack Obama. And
Obama grass.
yeah. And
I say, howdy.
do you guys know Sunflower Bean at all as well?
Yes,
I know
I've been
we've
to
seen
see
them.
them
Yeah,
multiple times.
You've heard of Sunflower Bean at all?
Sound familiar now.
We'll play you King of the Dudes afterwards. That's
Oh,
great.
I listened to that on the way to the shop today when I was going to the shop.
Oh, Fear City, such a song. I need to.
Did you listen to the new single? Didn't you?
No, not yet.
Man, it's called Nothing
He's
Romantic.
been away. Why are you forcing
This
him
is
to
true.
do
This is true.
We've been a busy, busy boy.
But yeah, it's called Nothing Romantic. The new single. It's from American Primeval, I think, is the album that's out soon. I haven't even heard all of it because it's not out yet, obviously. 2 singles out. The first one's good. It's called Champagne Taste. The second one, which came out like a couple of weeks ago, Nothing Romantic. Oh, it's such a good... Nothing romantic in being alone.
How similar is it to Head Full of Sugar?
Different. It's...
Different? It can't be different!
What I like about it is, like, I like all the Sunflower Bean stuff, but my favorite is the King of the Dudes EP. Like,
yeah.
And that's the...
I love Head Full of Sugar too, but
Yeah,
King
me
of the
too.
Dudes, Fear City, one of my favourite songs.
But this is kind of a mixture of the both. It's kind of like the punkier elements of, or like the guitarier elements of King of the Dudes, with the more kind of like modern contemporary thing of Head Full of Sugar. It's one of those songs, Nothing Romantic, you could just strip back to just, because it's like guitars everywhere and everything, but you could just play on acoustic guitar, it'd be like, that's just a really good song. So yeah, those two, basically.
Very
Those are the
eclectic
things
mix from us.
Yeah, right? From WWE to Baroque to Arctic Monkeys and Sigrid. Okay, so thank you for listening to episode 179 of the Weekly Song Podcast.
79, we're getting very close to 200, aren't
We're
we?
going to have to do a thing.
Are we?
Which means next week is to be 180!
Yes! Oh, okay, that's decided. The drawing on the whiteboard is definitely going to be a dartboard, for sure. Oh, brilliant. So yeah, thank you for listening. Sammy, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
Where can people find your stuff, and
You can
where would you
find
like to
me
direct people?
On all the things. Most all the things. I've recently got off X or Twitter. Stupid thing.
Yeah, same.
But you can find me now on Blue Sky, on Facebook and Instagram, and post to YouTube where I post all my stuff. And just at Sammy Jonas Music. Find me on all the things. Nice and easy.
And just to reiterate, if you're in the local area, southwest of the UK, go and see him. It's a treat.
It's a fun evening. You get to hear everything under the sun and more besides.
Only bangers, bruv. It's all good.
Best vocal range, widest
That's
vocal
what's
range
on
in
the
the
poster.
What's Blue Sky? Quickly.
It's like the replacement for Twitter. isn't
Yeah.
it?
So the guy who made it, is it Jack Dorsey who made made the original Twitter, sold it to Elon, was like, let's make a better one over here, and just remade it again.
Oh, sick. I didn't know that.
Like Threads tried to obviously capitalize when people were leaving Twitter X. They wanted to do that. Blue Sky was like, actually, I'll just make the same thing again. And everyone's like, we'll flock over then.
Oh, interesting. I'll have to have a look at that. I like Threads. But anyway. So
It's a horrific movie. What are you talking about?
I've never seen it.
Oh, I've not seen it, but I've got it downloaded to see at some point because I need to.
You don't know if it's horrific yet, then.
I do. It's a notorious film. Anyway, getting beside the point.
So if you want to follow the Weekly Song Podcast, you can. You can follow us on Instagram at Weekly Song Podcast. Email the show weeklysongpodcast@gmail.com. And I think you're about to. Whoop. Email us for questions, comments, maybe challenge suggestions, songs that you've written in a week, all that sort of thing. Declan and I are in a duo project called Schnookums. Find us on Bandcamp, schnookums.bandcamp.com.
SCHNOOKUMS.
And Declan, where can people find you and your music and anything else you want to address online?
So you can find my music by searching Declan Kitchener into your preferred music streaming service or Bandcamp. I have a couple of things out on there. I hopefully will have some stuff out later this year. And then I've also been doing some video essay stuff. So if you search DRK, there'll be 20 channels that come up. Potluck. Have good luck.
Link will be in the description.
No, it won't.
It might be in the description.
That's about it, really.
Cool. You can find me on Instagram at Roger Heathers. Find my music at rogerheathers.bandcamp.com and also on Spotify, Apple Music, and all streaming services. If you want to support the show, you can go to coffee.com/Weekly Song Podcast. That helps us.
We should put that on the board.
We should actually, yeah. And that helps us keep up the cost of the show. And maybe we could buy coffee with it, you know?
Coffee.
Okay, the next challenge for next week is to write a song on the ukulele. I'm thinking a week ahead. To write a song on the ukulele.
I don't know what the challenge after that is.
I think the next one's write a song about a historical event.
Okay, cool.
That's this week as we're recording.
Okay, cool.
Remember that time
Waterloo, couldn't escape it from 1 or 2.
Okay, historical event. Oh, that time we went to Bristol and you wrote a song about that. Write about that.
Just resubmit it. Well, I've
It
already
folds in
done
on
it.
itself.
Yes. Oh my god. Well, again, Sammy, thank you so much for joining us. Join us next week, everybody, for episode 180.
180!
Ta-ra!
Ta-ra.
Bye.
It's not the line.
T-Rex.